How do you deal with freedom? Because everyone wants it until it arrives. Then they realize how loud silence can be. Lately, I've been thinking about that. Watching the Young Sheldon, the Big Bang prequel. It's well written, more so probably because it's set in East Texas, near my hometown of Houston. Young Sheldon loves solitude because it allows him to contemplate the big questions of the universe. And then I started reading Morgan Housel's new book. The whole thing circles one idea. The real wealth isn't money, it's time. The ability to choose how you spend your hours, with whom, and doing what you actually care about. Housel writes that true independence is owning your time. That's the goal, not Ferraris or penthouses, just the right to say no. Maybe for Sheldon, it's silence and equations.
Sheldon, tell us what you're going to miss the most about high school.
Nothing.
For me, it's writing and traveling. For you, it might be raising kids or working with your hands. The point is, independence looks different for everyone. Some people live to work, some work to live, but most chase what they're told to chase. Wealth, status, and other people's definition of success. And that's where the trap begins. Because once you start measuring your self-worth by what you can buy, you've already lost. Think about how marketers play us. They raise prices because people assume expensive means better. There's a famous wine study. When people know the price, they rate the costly bottle higher every time. But in blind tests, they can't tell the difference. So if you build your life around those labels, you're just another sucker in the system. You've outsourced your taste. To live freely, you have to blind taste your own life. Always be asking, do I actually want this, or was I told to want this? The older generations, the ones who invented advertising in the 60s, fall deep into this trap. Ogilvy, Mad Men, all of that was designed to make you buy things you don't need to fill holes you can't even name. You've seen the boomer clutter, the garages filled with nostalgia, psychological residue. Younger generations are rejecting that. They're going analog, minimal, retro. Not because it's trendy, but because they grew up with watching the emptiness that comes from just too much stuff. They know every purchase carries a hangover. You ever notice that weird twinge of regret after buying something big? That's your brain realizing the thing didn't fix the hole that it was supposed to. You were chasing excitement. What you felt afterward was a loss of the illusion. The entire media machine still runs on this psychology. Fear, outrage, consumption, it's all the same game. And the people who say, I'm not affected by it, are usually the most affected of all. Because once your guard is down, you're being played. The only way to win is to stop playing, turn off the noise, unplug. That's what this new wave of minimalist, slow mads, and unplugged creators are doing. They're opting out of a system designed to keep them anxious and broke. Solitude is part of that freedom too, as Young Sheldon knew. It's not loneliness, it's a signal that you're finally alone with your thoughts. Personally, I'm wired almost right down the middle. Half introvert, half extrovert. I love people, but I need quiet to think. I take long walks, and around step 7,000 or 8,000, something clicks. Ideas rise from the subconscious. The real work of an artist is to catch those moments, to capture the ephemeral. Everyone has these thoughts. The difference is the artist has chosen to grab them before they disappear. So maybe freedom isn't about doing whatever you want. Maybe it's about clearing enough silence to hear yourself again. Freedom isn't the reward, it's the test. And most people fail because they've never learned how to sit quiet long enough to meet themselves.